All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. This is taken at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. 152. Hey, let go. Hey, free play. Check it out.
Ryan. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Let's go. Bravo. Let's go, defense. And here we go. My 52. Space. Let's get that ball right here. 22.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hey, Team 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, 59, ready. Smooth. Hey, South. Switch. Right there. Check. 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 25.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Check. No. Say, 20. Let him go.
To throw again is Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dee Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at about the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Hey, 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, 59, ready. 39. Check, nickel, check. SOS. Gun. Hey, orbit.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Charlie. Mickey 1, sub. Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking. Wait. Check it back. Hey, Rick. Got it.
Ryan will throw again. That's complete to Butler. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Gun. Reset. Hey, 59, ready. Check Mike, 54. Mike. Hey, South. Man, that's trash. Mike. Hey, Haywood. 54. You don't know. Ready, set.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, White.
Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their 1st misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Let's go, Heavy.
That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Let's go. Interception, baby, all day. Ready. Wait. And QB's trash.
This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
51, Tom! Hey, check!
From the 31, Ryan. forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch the slant. Space. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Got it.
On third down, Ryan. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
I want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's part 9. Hey, Zoo.
They're going to look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Rip left. Space.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sheldon Day busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Got it. Don't get him. Hey, Delta. Check.
Now Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
11. Hey, exit.
Third and long. It's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready, set. Mike 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On first down, it's Coleman. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Coleman. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Coleman. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jalen Hurd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ryan. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check Mike 54. Mike, hey, echo.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check. X3. 218. Chop.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
11.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Ryan. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ryan. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Now Ryan on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Got it. 21.
Again, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amount.
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carry. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Just like that. 51.
To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 29, Ryan, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He's still fighting forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's a 2nd and 7. This one into the hands of Hurd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Go.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey! Hey! Mike's by 4. Here we go. Hey, watch that.
Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, keep waiting. Keep waiting. Check. Get up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. Over the middle. Hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there. 1st down.
Check. 154. 154.
First down.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Ryan. Open man completes it to Butler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
20. Mike 5-4. Smooth. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Throwing on second and 8. Ryan. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Quan Alexander able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Watch out. Gun. 54. 51, South. 54, South. Check 13. Hey, South.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And a throw there going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I got you.
He'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Coleman now. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
10-2 stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49 of football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Ryan. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Yep. Thumbs up the helmet. Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you.
Throwing now is Ryan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey, wahoo! Space. Get out! White! Blue day. Hey, wide! 25 tonight!
Ryan to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the screen. Kill. Hey, white.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Alert 3. Alert. Hey, South. Hey, Orbit. 54's Mike. Check, check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him,